Shalom, welcome to Janet's Kosher Kitchen. Today we are going to be making cheesecake in honor of the Jewish holiday Shavuos. We are going to make the graham cracker crust first. We have 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs. I'm going to just put this in the bowl. We have a 1/3 cup of confectioner's sugar, which I'm going to just mix right in there, and a 1/2 cup of melted butter. And I'm just going to mix this around. Till it's nicely mixed. Perfect. And then we use a springform pan for making cheesecakes. So here's my springform pan, and I am going to put the graham cracker crust ingredients into the springform pan and press them down just on the bottom. We don't need to put it on the top. We try to do this evenly. I think they have a little mound here in the middle, so I'm going to try to get that into the sides so that they're all the same. And what we do with this now is we put it in the refrigerator to let it chill for maybe 10 or 15 minutes, just until it's chilled and set. So this looks just about ready to do that. So in the refrigerator it goes. And we'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes. So the graham cracker crust should be nicely chilled. I'm going to pick it up from the refrigerator. Oh yeah, springform pan, which you can use either an 8 or a 9-inch springform pan for this recipe. Now what we need to do, because we're using a water bath, is to really cover the bottom and the sides of the springform pan with aluminum foil. Now, we suggest that you use heavy-duty aluminum foil and the wide, so you don't have any seams, because if you have seams, it could leak through. So I'm tearing off a nice big piece of aluminum foil, and I am going to be, the bottom is covered, and I'm going to be covering the sides up with this aluminum foil. So once I do this with this piece of aluminum foil, I'm going to do it a second time, because we really don't want any leakage. Any leakage is going to make the cheesecake runny, and it will give the cheesecake filling also a chance to come out into the roasting pan that we're going to bake this in. So that's one piece. And here's the second piece. And again, I'm making this nice and tight around the rim of the pan. And then I have my roasting pan right here, which is what I'm going to bake it in. So once the filling is in, I'll be putting it in the roasting pan. Now what I've also done behind the scenes is I have used my teapot to boil water, because you want the water that you put into the roasting pan to be nice and hot. So I've done that. So here our springform pan is all ready to go. So let's get to making the custard for the cream cheese filling. So I have 24 ounces of cream cheese. It is 3 bars of the 8 ounces each. And I'm going to put this right into the bowl. And I'm going to mix this until it's nice and creamy. I'm going to add 2/3 cups of granulated sugar. And as soon as the sugar is in the bowl, I'll be stopping the mixer and taking the cream cheese off the sides and off the beater so I can get it all in there. Mix this till it's nice and creamy. And the next thing I'm going to add to it is I have 3 large eggs plus 3 egg yolks. And we'll be adding that. I'm increasing the speed of this just to speed up the creaminess. And I'm going to just knock this back down so it can be part of the creamy filling. And that's looking really good. So I'm going to add the 3 eggs and the 3 egg yolks. Nice and slowly to incorporate it. Oops, 2 just got in there. Starting to look where we want it to look now. And I'm going to stop this, and I am going to again get the really good stuff off the sides and off the beater so we can have all of this in the custard. And then in this bowl I have 1½ tablespoons of lemon juice, fresh lemon juice, and 1½ tablespoons of vanilla. And to get the 1½ tablespoons is 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, and 1/2 teaspoon. And that equals the 1½ tablespoons. And I'm going to pour that in here. And mix that up. When my graham cracker crust is still chilled, putting the aluminum foil on it certainly helps keep it chilled. And I'm going to take my cheesecake filling and I am going to pour it right into the graham cracker crust. Well, doesn't that look good? There's a few lumps in it. That's really okay because it's going to be heated up. Just stir up some of these lumps so they won't be quite as large as they are. Perfect. And now what I do is I put this right into the roasting pan the way it is. And frankly, I put it right on the rack of the oven oven is heated to 350 degrees, and I put it on the rack now because I'm going to be pouring really hot water into the roasting pan, and I don't want to be sloshing the hot water so that it spills either on me or on the cheesecake. You want to put enough hot water in the roasting pan so that it will not evaporate while it's baking. I think that's good. And I'm going to put this in gently so the water doesn't get into the cheesecake. And we're going to bake this at 350 for 35 minutes. That is my temperature gauge, so I could make sure that the oven temperature was 350 degrees. So now we will wait for the 35 minutes and we'll take it out and see how it looks. The buzzer went off, the cheesecake is ready. I'm excited to see how it looks. So I'm carefully taking it out because the water bath is still there. And oh, it looks fabulous. The edges are nice and well set. The middle of it isn't quite completely set, but that's how we want it at this point. The water bath, doesn't look like it has leaked. There's no cracks in it. So it is done just the way we want it. Now we're going to put a sour cream topping on this, and that is very, very easy in very few steps. We're going to take 2 cups of sour cream. I know this is really a no-calorie dish. 2 cups of sour cream, a tablespoon of sugar, and a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Oop, quite a bit of vanilla extract. That's okay, we like vanilla extract. And now we're going to whisk this together. That's all there is to it, and we are going to put this right on top of the warm cheesecake. Just gonna get it all over the cheesecake so it's nice and smooth. And then we're just gonna pop it back in the oven for another 10 minutes. And this will be done. Look how nice this looks. They are beautiful. So I'm going to very carefully put this back in the oven because it still has the water bath, and I don't want to jostle the water onto the cheesecake or onto me. There you go. I'll set the timer for 10 minutes and it will be done. One thing I did need to correct myself on is that this cheesecake is cooked for 50 minutes. I think I told you it was 35 minutes, but it's 50 minutes. So let's not make that mistake. So the sour cream topping is done, and I'm going to take the whole cheesecake out of the oven. Being very careful not to splash the hot water either on me or on the cheesecake. And I'm going to take the cheesecake out of the water bath. And put it on a cooling rack. And it's going to stay here to cool. This cheesecake now has finished cooling. I took it out of the springform pan, and I like to decorate it a little bit. So what I did is I cut up some fresh strawberries and put them on it. I've also used cherries or canned cherries, blueberries. You can make a Jewish star out of blueberries. You could make an American flag out of it. Anything you wish to do to brighten it up a little bit. So delicious, b'te'avon.